Alright, so create a new composition, then change the width of the composition to 4520 and hit OK. So to make a text layer, we'll hit Ctrl T to type out text, but we would like to change the font to vertical. Alright, so I'll take this one. Then we'll increase the fonts to, we'd like to make it big, so 1000 may be okay. And in the same text, I'll type drink dot space, so sp space e. Alright, but we would like it to fit inside the composition, so we'll have to scale it down to 700. We'll hold Ctrl and double tap the palm behind and align it vertically and horizontally in the composition. Okay, now we'd like to bring the cursor to the beginning and add a full stop. So I'll decrease the font size and align it to the center. I'll copy this composition and bring it to my main composition here. In effects and presets, I'll type CC cylinder. Then I'll change the light intensity to 400. Then I'll go to my ambient and change it to 80. You can choose to experiment with any values. So I'll make a keyframe with the rotation Y, then open effects by hitting U. So I'll make another keyframe. Then I'll change this to 1. I'll select all the keyframes, hit F9 to easy ease. So when I start, this is how it will look. Alright, so I'll increase the keyframe length. I'll shift the keyframe a little bit to the right. Alright, so what we have to do now is make a keyframe for the rotation Z. So we hit the stopwatch and move a couple frames in or a second and change the value to 12. So 1, 2, then move another thing or another frame, then change the value to -12. Then we'll do the same thing again, move another frame, then make it 12. So at the end of everything, we're going to select the whole keyframe, then hit F9 to easy ease. Alright, so when we play, it's going to be tilting, as you can see. Alright, so I wanted to increase the timeline. So to increase the timeline, just hit Ctrl K to then change the figures. So alright, we're done with our cylinder. I'll go to my project to include the product. So I'll select my product, then drag it to our composition. Then I'll scale it a little to make it big. So at this point, I would like to make the drink appear inside the cylinder, so it will be like it is inside instead of it being outside. So for me to do that, I'll duplicate by hitting Ctrl D and drag it to the top. So on the first comp, I'll change the render to inside. Then the second comp, I'll change the render to outside. Alright, so when we play, this is how it's going to look like. So now we have to animate the object. So I'll hit P. So I'll hit P, then I'll make a keyframe. Then use the height. From the height, I'll raise it up because I like it to come down. So I'll move forward, then drag it down like this. Then I'll select the whole keyframe and hit F9 to easy ease. I'll stretch it a little bit. Okay, so it will be like this. Alright, so So to include our second product, I'll go to project, then drag it to the composition like this. Then I'll hit S to scale. I'll also set a keyframe by hitting P. Then do the same thing like I did for the first one. So I'll hit the stopwatch, then move forward, then I'll move forward and drag it down. So still bring it down, then we'll stretch out the keyframe. After that, we'll select all the keyframes, hit F9 to easy ease. So okay, so let's start the video and see how it looks. I'll stretch out that pin. I want the first product to be out from the screen, so I'll take it out using the P position. Alright. Alright, thank you guys for watching this tutorial to the end. Please make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon because I'll be posting more of these videos every day. So in order not to miss it, just subscribe. Alright, peace.